So I see a lot of content about the Department of Justice invading the Fulton County Elections Office. And there's a lot of fear mongering type of content being put out there. And I want to have more of a strategic conversation around this. A couple of things. In December, the Department of Justice announced that they were suing Fulton County for their role, Fani Willis's role in indicting Donald Trump and his fellow band of fraudsters in the election interference case. And then in January, Donald Trump filed a civil suit suing Fulton County and I believe Fani Willis to recoup over $6 million in legal fees. Okay. This is the genius of this administration. And sometimes I feel like the Democratic Party cannot keep up or even try to stay ahead. This is genius. So, what the Department of Justice is doing is terrorizing this country. You've got half of America, those of us on the left, who are convinced that this is going to set in motion a bunch of legal cases and federal oversight over state elections that's going to tip the scale for Republicans at midterms and beyond. On the right, what's going to happen is the Department of Justice is going to get their hands on the 2020 election data, which is all they're asking for, and then they're going to rewrite history. Nobody's going to set their eyes on any of this information. We're just going to have to trust Pam Bondi when she says that we have evidence that Georgia actually went to Donald Trump, right? They're going to lie the way they're lying about the Epstein files, the way they lie every day, all the time. But it's brilliant because now you got the other half of America that's absolutely enraged and in fear that it's the Democrats that are stealing elections. And now the whole country is in turmoil, which is how fascism thrives. This is a psychological game. What's just as upsetting is Donald Trump is using your tax dollars and my tax dollars, using the Department of Justice to pursue information that's going to help his civil case, something he was pursuing and is pursuing as a private citizen to recoup his legal fees. That's fucking ridiculous. If you ask me what my concerns are, my concerns is they'll make up a story about the data of the 2020 elections in Fulton County. They'll make it up, they'll lie, and they'll use this to somehow interfere at the state level. But at the end of the day, the Constitution gives 100% of the control and the rights to each individual state. So I think that they're going to just put this country in turmoil, keep us captivated, enraged, high levels of anxiety as they pursue this just for the sake of pursuing it. And it comes at a time when this Department of Justice still has not released the Epstein files. They're blatantly ignoring a court order to do so. And it comes at a time when the popularity of this administration is tanking like a hot air balloon filled with lead. It's tanking because of what ICE agents are doing, executing and injuring Americans in broad daylight. So this is masterful. This is their methodology. It always has been. It's the psychology of fascism. And my only advice to all of you is to not get any more anxious than you already are over this, because there's going to be constant headlines like this. This is the goal. Stay focused on midterms. They will be happening. They will be happening. And I don't think it's going to go anywhere close to the way Republicans are hoping it will. And that's why they are doing this.